Welcome everyone to another pick a card. This time it's about describing you. So the title is Let Me Describe You. Okay, so we have 8 options. Option 1, option 2, option 3, option 4, option number 5, option number 6, option number 7, and option number 8. Okay, pause the video if you need more time to choose your option. Meanwhile, I would like to take this chance to thank all of the new subscribers and my existing subscribers. This has been great. I really enjoy our live readings. We've built a little community there, and yeah, if you're interested in my free live readings, all you have to do is subscribe and hit that bell notification button to be notified. As soon as I am online, I just show up. It's a surprise, so hopefully you will be able to catch me on one of those. Okay, so if you have chosen your pile, I'm going to move these to the side, that way. 4, and these 2 to this side. I'm going to leave our pile 1, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, just so I don't get confused here. Right, I think we've got enough space now. Yeah. So, this is for pile 1. Pile 1, let me describe you. I'm going to place your crystal right there, next to my beautiful blue celestite. Okay, and so the first we have is the 8 of Gabriel, which is the 8 of Wands. Then we have 7 of Ariel, which is the 7 of Pentacles. 4 of Gabriel, the 4 of Wands. The Ace of Ariel, the Ace of Pentacles. Okay. Wow, all right. Now we have the 10 of Ariel, the 10 of Pentacles. The Lovers. Justice. Solutions, which is Temperance. Then we have King of Michael, Queen of Raphael. Gonna need some more space here. Okay, so I'm gonna leave these for the end there. Right, so what do I see here straight away? Okay, so what I see here, as for your signs, you could be a Libra. You could have Libra in your chart. Also Gemini, strong Libra, strong Gemini here. Also Sagittarius you could have in your chart. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Also I see Aquarius. But I also see fire in you. And in the signs it's not showing up. The earth is not showing up. But I see you have these earthy qualities as well, which is leading me to believe that you may have some earth in your chart and some fire in your chart as well. So Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. So we have Sagittarius here. So the fire could be Sagittarius, okay? Then Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. And then Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Okay, so what I'm seeing here is that your masculine and feminine energies are right where they should be, okay? When I mean this, I mean these masculine energies that you have in balance here are pertaining to your rational side, okay? And your feminine energies are in your emotional side, meaning that you have the best, like the masculine and feminine qualities at their best. Okay? Why? Because while you are able to be very rational and ambitious, okay, and objective, right? Even very honest, you're also capable of being very understanding and kind, and just very feminine and intuitive, psychic even, okay? Yes, you could even be a psychic, definitely. You are someone for whom fairness is very important. You could work in the justice system here, but definitely, especially because I see these two side by side, the temperance for me also speaks of a balance, equilibrium, such as justice, right? These are very important things to you. So you're someone who is very fair. You could even be like an advocate for human rights. You're a hard worker as well. You work on your resources. It's like you have everything in balance. You're someone who is very balanced. You are able to balance the practical side of life with the more emotional and loving. Okay? It's like you have a little bit of everything in you. There's the hard worker. There's the motivated person. Also that person, we have the Four of Wands there, who is able to create a happy environment in their home. And you're also someone who follows your heart, but you have the structure behind it. So you could have some strong Saturn placement in your chart. And then we have the Ten of Ariel, which is the Ten of Pentacles. So you're very passionate with the Eight of Wands here. You're very passionate when it comes to creating a stability for yourself and your family. You're very passionate about this. And you're a very wise investor. You could be a business person or thinking about starting your business, or you may have your own business. I feel strong entrepreneur here and a leader. Someone who's capable of doing everything by themselves as well. I see you being like, let's say you had a YouTube channel and this involves producing, filming, lighting, technical stuff with editing, and it's like you would be able to do everything. Also, I see a lot of artistic sensibility here and empathy, meaning you could place yourself in other people's shoes, but at the same time, you have your strong boundaries. So you don't allow this. It's like you've mastered a lot in your life and everything is kept in balance. Balance is very important to you. Very, very important to you. You make choices from your heart. And whatever you commit to, you're deeply, deeply committed. You're someone who likes commitment. You want to know what you can count on from other people. And people can count on you. You're like this go-to person. Okay? And you are destined for financial success and also success in love here. You're destined toward a happy family life. You're also on a twin flame mission. You may or may not know this. You may or may not believe in twin flames or call it twin flames or whatever. I'm not judging, or each one of us knows what is what, right? Our truth. Yeah. You could have your sun in. I see your sun in either Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini sun, okay? And your moon being in Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio, something like that. And then you could have you could also have your sun in Sagittarius there. A rising Sagittarius, or a Sagittarius sun with a rising Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. or Saturn in Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, and let's say Venus in Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. Okay? But whatever you do, it's very balanced. You're very patient. You know how to invest wisely. And you know when it's time to wait and when it's time to move forward. You're very good at making plans for what's next. It's like you're on this stepping. It's like you create these platforms for yourself and you use this platform to get onto this one, then you use this one to get onto this one, right? It's like, let's say you start a business and you make sure that business gets to a point where it needs minimal like time investment, right? You've got that machine going, right? And you can dedicate like 1 to 2 days of your week to that business. And then when that's gone, when that's happening, then you move on to the next, starting something new. You're always starting something new. And this is exactly the thing. It's like you could have multiple sources of income. You don't like to do just one thing, because doing several things is actually what keeps you motivated to keep doing that one thing that you started, right? Because you could easily get bored of doing just one thing. And where doing a lot of things could be overwhelming to many people, to you it's actually challenging. You actually enjoy the challenge, and that's actually what keeps you motivated to keep on feeding, the initial things without getting bored, okay? Pile 1, what else describes you? Sisterhood, okay? You're a good friend. You're a loyal, joyful, delightful friend, okay? You're very joyful. You're very high vibrational. The number 41 may be relevant to you, or the number 5. Could be numerology, could be an age, could be a birthday or a birth month, okay? But this also tells me that you are someone who likes to collaborate with others, and you could have a sister or 2 sisters as well. But you are someone who seeks compatible souls. It's like you don't have time to waste on lower vibrational situations. Like, you don't mind helping people, but you won't stay stuck in a lower vibrational situation for long, okay? You will move on from that sort of thing, and you will end up inspiring people to actually move out of their own lower vibrations, okay? So it's not by you trying to force your idea. It's actually that people see you and they understand, and there's going to be some people who will then understand and they will stick to you, and others who will fall off. And those people who fall off are actually meant to fall off your path so you can keep going, because you are on a spiritual ascension here, okay? And you cannot be held back by this. Anyone who's in a lower vibration will have to do their own journey, right? And you've understood that. You've mastered this already. It's like you've mastered your zodiac, your astrology chart, or like all the signs, all the elements there. And you're very balanced in terms of that. Okay, so you could have a past life in Atlantis. You could feel like you could have had a fear of water bodies, a fear of tidal and tsunami waves. You could have had premonitions of tidal waves and tsunamis. You could have dreams about tsunamis, okay? Either way, whatever you decide to do business-wise is actually destined for a very quick development. And whatever you do it well and it's successful. So long as your heart is into it, okay? And so long, and you've decided that you're not giving any time to anything or any person that you're not passionate about, that doesn't vibe with you, that's not compatible with your soul, you just don't give it any time. It's not, you don't judge other people for being different, you just don't give it any of your time. You let go of people lovingly, and you just go on your path, because and you will get abundant rewards for your hard work. Whenever you do work hard, you will notice that you do get rewarded accordingly, okay? So it's about the harder you work, the more you gain, okay? But you are a hard worker, so yeah. All right. I just want to say one more thing. Because we do have the lovers here and the four of wands, I just want to emphasize this. You're supposed to be with your soulmate, with your twin flame. Okay? You're definitely on that journey. You could be someone, I'm just being drawn to this beautiful crystal here. You could be someone who loves crystals as well, and blue crystals. Okay? Right, and this is all I have for you right now, pile one. Let me know how this resonates in the comment section down below. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. It helps me bring you more of these pick a cards. And if you're interested in my free live readings, all you have to do is subscribe and hit that bell notification button, okay? Let's move on to pile two. This is your reading, pile two. So let's see what Spirit has to tell you about who you are. Let's describe you, okay? Pile two. We have the Three of Wands, Three of Gabriel, okay? Then we have the Eight of Ariel, the Eight of Pentacles. Then we have the Three of Michael, the Three of Swords, Five of Raphael, Five of Cups, 10 of Raphael, 10 of Cups, okay? The High Priestess, all right? The World, Decision, this is the Devil, Page of Michael, and Page of Ariel. All right. So, who are you? Let me describe you. All right. So, you could have Pisces in your chart. You could have Aquarius, Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius, Taurus, Scorpio, Leo. I don't really see Leo, even though we do have the World here. I'm not seeing Leo. I do see stronger Taurus and Aquarius. I see strong Taurus and Aquarius here. Doesn't mean you can't be Pisces. Taurus, Aquarius, and Pisces here, okay? Also Capricorn. Capricorn, Taurus, Aquarius, and Pisces is the strongest signs I see here. If these are not your signs, then this could be your energy, whatever I'm about to say right now. Okay, so you could be younger in age, like in your 20s, okay? Somewhere from 18 to 20, let's say 25, 26, maybe 30, okay? 18 to 30 years old, okay? Okay, so you are someone who, okay, I'm going to say something very, probably seems very superficial, but I'm going to start with this. It's like you love the internet and you love traveling places and getting to know about new places in the world. You are a person of the world, okay? You're probably very well-rounded when it comes to knowledge, okay? Because I have the Page of Pentacles with the World there, you are a student. You're always learning. You're always educating yourself. You could be in college, okay? Or an opportunity to enroll in college has also recently appeared for you. But you are someone who is very truthful. But you go on the internet a lot to research. You do a lot of research on the internet. You spend a lot of time on the internet. I know this could seem, oh, but that's normal. Yeah, it is. But, you know, I feel that you learn a lot and you're always researching. You're wanting to know about people, wanting to know about things. You're curious about every single thing. Like you are curious about a lot of things. You see how he's holding a book there. She's surrounded by books. This for me is my internet card as well as a travel, obviously, and someone who's very worldly likes to learn about different cultures, okay? And then you like to analyze things. So you need to go and get information. So this is why you're drawing this information, because you want to find the truth. You want to get to the bottom of the truth. So you could be the kind of person who doesn't take anything for face value. You don't believe the first thing that you hear on TV or from people. You really like to do your own research. It's like you're an independent thinker. So this definitely resonates a lot with Aquarius vibes in your chart somewhere. Okay? But you're always also very torn between the true and tried. And so, yeah, you're pulled between, you don't know what you should go for. Sometimes you get very confused. Should I go the traditional route? Should I believe in what I'm being told? Or is there something else here? And you're always being called to, because of this high priestess next to the page of Michael, I just noticed that they're together there. Yeah, you're about digging up the mysteries of life and understanding why things are the way they are. Why is it that you don't get all the information? Why it's like you're always digging for information. You could be a psychic as well. But you really also very proud of being a hard worker here. And you're a very good planner. You're good at planning, good at researching, okay? And yes, but the thing is, what you really want in life is actually just to be happy and to have a happy family. You want your happily ever after, okay? Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with that. But the thing I see here as well, with the Three of Swords, the Five of Cups, and the Devil here, but I'm just going to look at these two, okay? There could be a situation here where you doubt your divinity. You could doubt your intuition at times. And this, yeah. I also see that you could hold on to some low vibrational stuff at times, like stuff like regret and fear and shame, worry, and wounds of the past, hurt. You could hold grudges as well, and this is keeping you stuck. This actually keeps you stuck when you could actually free yourself just by raising your vibration and just allowing yourself, and all the information that you dig up probably also gets you into a state of fear, because you are so exposed to all sorts of, because every time someone writes something, any piece, or puts something on TV, if it's negative, it's going to influence you, okay? And if it's positive, it's also going to influence you. So just really mind the energy that you give to negative things, because the more we give our energy to negative things, the more we become that, okay? And the more our life reflects that. So make sure everything you're watching is as detoxed as possible, because everything that goes through your eyes, your ears, your mouth, your nose, that's toxic will toxify you. It could be on a brain level, on an emotional level, on a spiritual level. So there are things that we don't need to see everything, okay? It's like there comes a point where we need to start making choices about what it is that we want to see, because that will create our reality as well. I wish everyone knew this, right? You kind of know this on a very, you know this, but you're still very curious. And this seems to be but your curiosity, I'm not saying don't investigate, just don't expose yourself to lower vibrational things such as deaths on TV, and just, that kind of news that goes saying something like, oh, now there's going to be a second outbreak, or now, actually the disease is getting a lot worse. Obviously take your precautions, right? Just don't feed into the negativity. Don't believe everything, because actually what's going on in the world here, and I'm saying world and I'm looking at this, is actually very low vibrational. And why is this happening? Just because humans, even doctors and governors, I don't feel, yes, a lot of you, I'm not going to say that this is my opinion or that is my opinion, right? Everyone has their own opinion. But let's just say, okay, some people believe that there are people who are doing this on the news and the media to make us fearful and to keep us controlled, right? But what if humanity, as a collective, we're all so lost? So let's say doctors don't know what this thing is. Politicians don't know what this thing is. Even people giving out the news may not know what's going on. And so, like, truly to the core. And so let's not judge, right? They can say whatever they want. And basically what I feel is that people are lost as a collective. And so when people are lost, we get a lot of that, oh, stay at home. And then they say, no, but go outside. You need some fresh air. Don't go to the store, but go if you need to. It's like it's very contradictory, right? And so you really have to rely on your intuition, which is actually very on point, okay? And don't feed into the negative stuff. I'm sorry I went on a rant there, but it's just information that needed to get out there for you for some reason, okay? Yes, your plans are very optimistic, okay? And so the more optimistic you are, the more things will turn out as you expect, okay? But also the same goes for the other side of the negative, right? The more negative you are, the more things will turn out. So that's the energy you are in. You are a powerful manifester of every single thought that goes into your mind, okay? Every single thing you see, you say, you think, you feel. So make sure that these things are high vibrational, okay? I'm going to leave it at that. And so you could also be a guide to other people, a mentor. You are someone who is very trustworthy. You know how to keep people's secrets. The number 38 may be relevant to you, okay? Also the number 11 and the number 2. But you are a trustworthy ally. You are someone people will want to have with them when it comes to like trusting you with a secret, trusting you with their money, trusting you with whatever is valuable to them, okay? You can keep a secret, you can be there, and you can actually help people. Also by guiding them and giving them good advice, okay? You're that person who people go to for good advice there. And also you're very feminine, okay? And you are someone who has allowed yourself to receive and to give. And you've understood that this is very Taurus energy. You understand that the more you are able to receive and, take care of yourself, the more you will be able to give to other people. You've understood this balance. Like, a lot of people are in this belief that if they just give to other people without giving to themselves, then they will be okay and they're helping people. But it gets to a point where they're giving too much sometimes. They forgot to give to themselves. And this doesn't seem to be your case. You have a very good balance there. The only thing with you that is coming through as advice is really let go of any little, negative thought, feeling. If you're thinking about saying something negative, don't say it because you're speaking it into existence, okay? So make sure you're only speaking the things you want into existence, okay? And not the things you don't want. Doesn't matter if it's negative or positive. Just make sure these are things you want. Okay, so pile 2, this was your reading. Let me know how it resonates in the comments section down below. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. It helps me bring you more pick-a-cards. And if you are interested in my free live readings that I do quite regularly and they're normally a surprise, just subscribe, hit the bell notification button on all options, and you will be notified when I am online. Okay, and live. So let's move on to our pile 3. This is your reading here with this beautiful citrine. Okay. So let me describe you. Let me describe you, pile 3. Okay, so first we have the Ace of Gabriel. Okay, which is the Ace of Wands. Seems like you are an initiator, someone who is not afraid of starting new things and starting new in life. Then we have the 7 of Raphael, the 7 of Cups. Then we have the 3 of Raphael, the 3 of Cups. Okay. Then we have the 5 of Gabriel, the 5 of Wands. Okay, and then we have the 9 of Ariel, 9 of Pentacles. Then we have Strength with Archangel Ariel, the Moon, Archangel Haniel, the Magician. All right. Then we have the Knight of Raphael, and we have Queen of Michael. Okay. So what do we have here? It seems like you could have Aries in your chart, Leo as well, Pisces, Cancer, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Scorpio. But the stronger ones I see here are Aries, Leo, Cancer, Pisces, Gemini. Okay? In your chart, somewhere. You are someone who loves your independence. You love to be financially independent. You want to be able to make money for yourself, enough for yourself, and possibly enough for your kids if you are a parent. You are someone who has a lot of options when it comes to love. People are very attracted to your beauty and to your sense of independence, also to your sense of humor. And people find you very attractive, very sexy. Okay? You're romantic. People don't really know this about you at first. But you are also a very powerful manifester, okay? You know that you can manifest the life that you want, okay? Because you have realized that you are able to, that when you do manifest successful, like, things happen like as by magic for you, okay? You like challenges because it gives you like a mission. So when it comes to love, for example, you will probably choose someone who challenges you. And this may mean like you're competitive. In love and outside love, you are someone who is competitive, okay? You know you can solve any challenge. This is how you feel, right? You're also someone who doesn't feed into the drama. You're someone who likes to celebrate. You could have kids. If you don't have kids, you want kids. But you're really very inspiring to people. And people look at you and there's a sense of wonder when they look at you. It's like they become inspired. And you show them that they have many options in their life because you probably also dedicate yourself to more than one thing. I see you possibly dedicating yourself, like could be making money from 7 different, in 7 different ways, from 7 different, sources of income. I also see 7 different life partners. So you could be that person who has more than one soulmate. Just because you're supposed to experience, more than one love in life. You're very strong. You're very kind. You're very graceful. You're extremely self-confident. You're very forgiving. And you really work towards fulfilling your dreams. You know that your hard work will lead to great success. It's about, you know that you need to manifest, and then you need to put in the hard work. Because then you can manifest anything, be it love, be it work, be it whatever, a thing like material stuff. And you could love being surrounded by beautiful things. You could definitely have Taurus or Libra in your chart as well. You're very intuitive, okay? You have access to hidden knowledge. This is a third pile where I see, heightened intuition, psychic abilities. So a lot of you obviously watching are here for a reason, because you have either gone through an awakening, or you're just deepening your psychic abilities, and you know that you can find answers here, right? And your intuition guides you accurately. It's very accurate. And the way that you grow stronger, the way that you access this strength, is by facing your fears head on. Okay? And that's why, and you don't mind facing your fears. You don't really get stuck in that. You just identify your fear and you prefer to just face it rather than run from it. You know that you can solve it. You want the challenge. Actually, you could have like a challenging astrological chart there, but it's just because you decided to be born into this challenge, because this is your way of learning in this lifetime, okay? You're very committed when you are in a romantic relationship. You could be the kind of person who easily falls in love, but then once you're committed, you stay committed, even though you may have had or you may have several life partners. This may just be because you are so independent and you are so loyal, dedicated, and faithful and committed, that when people disappoint you, you actually have no problem walking away, because your conscience is clear. And you really don't allow drama to take over your life, so you just move away from it gracefully. And you manifest something else in your life, because you just want to have fun and you want to have the best experience possible, the highest vibrational experience possible in this lifetime. Okay, pile 3. So, yes, whenever you feel like you're in some kind of a cage, mental entrapment, soul cage, you actually escape from restriction and any captivity. You don't allow people to hold you there, okay? Or there's always someone who comes to your rescue when this is the case, or you have been known for rescuing people from their own soul cage, okay? This could be something that you dedicate your life to as a life purpose. Rescuing other people by being an example, by showing how, nothing restricts you. You're not someone who could be held and tied down, and so you set that example and you inspire people in that way, to not allow others to restrict them, and to show them that this restriction is actually an illusion. The number 24 may be relevant to you, or the number 6, 11, 18, 1, 9, or 2 as well. 7, 3, and 5. We have 9 twice, master number 99, angel number 99, go look those up. Okay, and then we have the crane bag. Yes, exactly, number 35. Could be relevant, the number 8 could be relevant. So you are someone who declutters. You declutter because you know that you are sacred and your space is sacred. And so whenever things get really toxic, you make this choice to declutter, whatever, be it people, things, environments, situations in your life. You just declutter. You just cut to the, to the basics, and you go, no, I don't need this, I don't need that, I don't need this. You're very insightful. You seem to have a balance here between, all the signs here, like all the elements. You have a balance between being rational, being emotional, being driven. Okay? Yeah, I see mostly air signs, water signs, and fire signs here, and a little bit of could be Taurus vibes there. Taurus, Aries, okay? Pile 3, this was your reading. Let me know how it resonates in the comment section down below. If you enjoyed the reading, please give it a thumbs up. It helps me bring you more pick-a cards. And if you're interested in my free live readings, all you have to do is subscribe, hit the bell notification button on all options, and you'll be notified of my next free live readings here that I do quite regularly and in surprise mode. Okay, so pile 4, this is your reading with this amethyst here, beautiful amethyst. I'm going to place it with the yellow because it gives a good contrast. So let me describe you, pile 4. We have the 2 of Cups, 2 of Raphael. We have the 9 of Gabriel, 9 of Wands. 6 of Gabriel, 6 of Wands. 4 of Raphael, 4 of Cups. 2 of Gabriel, 2 of Wands. 16, change your life, the Tower. The Empress, okay. New beginnings, 20. Why does this one always throw me off? I think this is Judgment. Knight of Michael, 9 of Swords. Knight of Swords, sorry. Page of Gabriel. Okay. So, who are you? Let's describe you. Just want to check this really quick. Yes, this is Judgment. All right, so let me describe you. Okay, so you could be a Libra, Scorpio, cusper, meaning you were born toward the end of October, okay? You could be younger, like somewhere between 25 years old and 35, that kind of young, okay? You could be yes, definitely strong Scorpio, Libra. Scorpio, Libra. Then we have a lot of fire here as well. And I'm not going to ignore that. We have a lot of fire here in your energy. So you could have fire signs in your chart such as Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo. Okay? You could have some water in your chart, but it's not very predominant. Like it could be like one planet or something like that. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. And then of course, Aquarius and Gemini. But I'm feeling stronger Libra, Taurus, Scorpio. Okay? Who are you? You are someone who likes to be in a partnership, be it in work or in love. You like partnerships. You don't like to work on your own here. Okay? And when you do partner up with people, you make a lot of progress. You're not afraid of starting anew when you are bored, discontent in your life, because you don't want to miss out on any opportunities. You could be someone who recently has gone through an awakening and you've discovered, you found your life purpose recently, and you're reviewing your past and letting go with forgiveness and compassion for yourself and everyone involved there. You're very determined and nothing's stopping you from moving forward. And you're someone who is very prepared. It's like you're that person who will have everything in their bag, like their pills, just a Band-Aid, a pad, a pen, just a pencil, just whatever you would need that is like really could be all of a sudden necessary, and like you're the one who leaves the house prepared. Okay? You normally, when it comes to life, you prepare for any possibility. You're that person who financially you will go and you will say, okay, so my expenses, my fixed expenses are these ones. You know, those expenses that never vary in terms of how much it's going to cost every month or every week, depending on how you pay stuff wherever you are. And then you go and you look at your variable expenses, the things that are less predictable, that they kind of, you know, could be a little more or a little less, like food or petrol, you know, stuff like that, clothes, whatever. Then you go on to the accessory buying, things that you don't really need, but you like to collect or you like to have, okay? But then you always leave, and then you obviously you save whenever you can, but you always leave that little, you know, extra for something unpredictable when it comes to managing your money, okay? And because of this, you know, because of this determination that you have and this preparedness, it's like, you know how when people talk about luck, and I've always, this stuck to me, I heard this somewhere a long time ago, and this always stuck to me, where I heard something like this. I think it went exactly like this. Luck is a mix of being prepared with the opportunity. Meaning, so when I look at this, you are the kind of person who, when opportunity knocks at your door, you're prepared, okay? And because of this, you are victorious. You could have had a tower moment in your life that has led you to your freedom and broke you out of your procrastination, because I feel that you weren't always this determined to move forward, but something happened that really opened your eyes. It was really something that was really unexpected for you, that just turned things upside down in your life, okay? And you had to really rise like a phoenix from that. You had to be a lotus for a long time and survive in some really mucky waters, but then you rose like a phoenix from the flames, right? And so you found out that your freedom was actually very important to you, even when in a relationship. So you're the kind of person who freedom, and your animal totem could be a deer. Your freedom and your sense of community and partnership are both equally important to you. So you need to be with people who allow you your freedom while in these partnerships or in this community. You don't like those very strict rules of a religion that actually boss you around, and you prefer to, like, let's say you have a business. You don't mind having a business partner, but this has to be someone who believes in the same things you do and in doing things the same way you do, and you don't like to be bossed around, okay? You like to be in charge here. You are very creative, abundant in yourself, very fertile with ideas. And you like a little bit of a luxury. Oh my goodness, look at that. I was saying deer, look at that there. Look at that little hidden deer there. I'm going to, can you see it? OMG. And then it's a squirrel there. Okay. Wow. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, you could be very connected to nature there. Like, you could like the idea of fairies as well. And you could like walking in nature, taking walks in nature. You could like waterfalls, like something very magical here. I'm looking at this, and I'm also, for a sudden, there was this Selena Gomez, what's it called, video clip about one of her songs, and I think it's Rare. you would like this video clip or this song, but it's very beautiful, and that's what you imagine. Like, you imagine this really ideal place that doesn't exist on earth, but you would like to create it. Wow. Wow. And actually, I'm also hearing that you're supposed to create something very different and show people a new reality. Also, for some reason, some really crazy reason, I'm being told, go and watch the new age female politicians, especially the Prime Minister of New Zealand, Jacinda. It's like they're creating this new reality of women in charge in politics, and also of how you can do politics differently. This is a special message for someone out there. Let me know how it resonates in the comment section down below. Okay, you are dedicated to creating something wonderful, and you could be working with your partner on something, your romantic partner, in business as well. You are juggling more than one thing at a time. You're probably dedicated to at least 2 things when it comes to work here. You're very diligent about your work. You are very intellectual, very committed to your work and to your intellectual pursuits. You're very strong. You act really quickly. You don't waste time. And when faced with choosing between logic and emotion, you tend to choose with logic, with your mind, more than with your heart. But you also follow your passions, but in a very almost calculus studied way, okay? And this is all to prevent you from falling more than you have to. Like, you're not someone who just allows yourself to slip into a depression, okay? You prefer a new beginning to a lost opportunity there. I see that as well. Okay, pile 4, so let's see more. Okay, so we have the magic of the Cahalan Druith. Caution, secrecy, and wary. The number 9 may be relevant to you. Numerology, birth date, birth month. Caution, secrecy, and wary. So you understand that at times you could be, let me see the other one. Energy field adjustment, aura cleansing, and health, number 6. So you could be a healer as well. And you, many times you like to work in silence, away from the public eye. You have your secrets and your mysteries. You are mysterious, and you're very cautious. Yes, you're very cautious. You're very prepared. You don't just step into things without thinking. You give it a lot of thought, but once you have thought about it, you just charge ahead. And which could come about as very sudden to other people, but this is just because you have weighed everything a lot. You are someone who is constantly adjusting your energy field. It's like you having constant upgrades in the ascension cycle spiritually. You make sure your aura is cleansed from any negativity, so you are very cleansed and protected. Okay? And this also helps you with your health. So pile 4, this was your reading. Let me know how it resonated in the comment section down below. If you enjoyed the reading, give it a thumbs up. It helps me bring you more pick-a cards. And if you're interested in my next free live readings, all you have to do is subscribe, hit that bell notification button to be notified when I am online live, because I do it quite as a surprise. I don't warn anyone. So then we have this protection crystal, black crystal here. And let's describe you, pile 4. So we have the 7 of Michael, 7 of Swords, the 5 of Michael, 5 of Swords, okay. Then we have the 9 of Michael, 9 of Swords, wow, 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 wow. Then we have the 10 of Gabriel, okay. Then we have the 6 of Raphael, 6 of Cups. Then we have Peace, which is death in the traditional tarot. Then we have the Chariot, the Emperor, Page of Raphael, Queen of Gabriel, Queen of Wands, and Page of Cups. Okay, so let me describe you, pile 5. This is pile 5. I don't know if I said pile 4, but this is pile 5. Okay, so it seems like you are someone who spends a lot of time in your mind. You spend a lot of time in your mind, reviewing the past. You could be very nostalgic. And also, yeah, see how he's looking at these paths here? Like he's about to take that darker path and Archangel Michael is showing him the way. So I'm getting a feeling that Archangel Michael here is your spirit guide. Your guide is guiding you, okay, to make the best options in your life. And your inner child is still pretty much alive there. And you are someone who may like to go back to old relationships. And you like to stick to the friends that you made when you were younger. But you seem to spend a lot of time in your own mind and dwelling over the past there, wondering if I had done this, what would have happened if I had done that. But you also don't allow yourself to stay in that for long. And when something doesn't serve you in your energy, you may spend some time battling within your own mind about it, but then you also are able to release any attachment to these situations. Sorry. And so Archangel Michael is actually asking you to work on taking a more uplifting approach to just life in general, because you could tend to, if you get into fights with people for some reason, discussions, it's all because you worry about something very intensely, or your anxiety, okay, flares up, or because you are focused on the worst possible scenario. And so you get into these fights with people because you want to show them your perspective, even though people may not be interested in this, okay? So it's like Archangel Michael is waving that, what it seems to be a hose, but it looks like he is vacuuming away. Go watch my healing guided meditation with Archangel Michael and Archangel Raphael, because I see them both here in your reading. Go watch that guided meditation because you may need to do it. Because I see him with Archangel Michael vacuuming the negativity there. So you may need to do that to vacuum away any negative vibrations that are sticking to you right now. Yes, and you are someone who, you may do the work of many people. Like, it's like you have a tough time delegating because you're worried that other people won't do things as well as you do. Probably you're right, but there's a way. You need to give people a chance and realize that no one's perfect. And yes, they may make mistakes, but sometimes it's better that than being so burdened, because you seem to be very burdened. And you're also burdening yourself with your negative thinking, like your worry, anxiety is burdening you right now. There could be some lingering feelings of regret, guilt that are coming from way back in your past there, that should have left you a long time ago. So Archangel Michael is standing there. He's going, hey, I got my vacuum here. I can vacuum away these negative things for you, but you really need to give me your permission. That's why I'm saying go watch my healing guided meditation with Archangel Michael and Archangel Raphael, okay? Because that's going to vacuum away all this negativity and really restore you with a healthier outlook and a healthier, just more a peaceful, like more balanced Yes, it's like you need to go through a process of death and rebirth, or you're about to right now. And yes, and it talks about releasing the past. So you may be working on releasing the past here. And so Michael is here to help you, and Archangel Azrael as well. Because there is a more enriching future coming. And so you may have some trouble letting go of the outcome and allowing God to step in and help you here. Okay, so as for the signs, you could have Scorpio in your chart, Cancer, Aries, Scorpio, Cancer, Aries, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. That's what I see the strongest here, okay? And if you are a Scorpio, and if you have like air placements in your chart, it's very normal that you would be spending obsessive time in your own mind. So I do see strong Scorpio here, but this is actually burdening you, okay? So, and yeah, I also see Libra here, because I see the people pleasing, trying a little bit too hard to please other people. Not so much to please, but to make other people comfortable, because you genuinely feel that everyone should be comfortable. You could be an enabler for other people's codependency, I see here. But I mean, people really, you're very attractive and charming and just independent. And you know you're capable of doing anything, and people are so attracted to you. You could be a psychic. You could have a cat. Yes, you are very dreamy. You tend to drift off into your own dreamland, which is giving me some Pisces vibes here. You could have recently fallen in love or gone back, or thinking of going back to someone from your past here. Someone you could never get off your mind. And there could be a message coming from someone of your past. I know this is not the reading we're here for, but I'm getting these messages, so I'm just going to deliver them to you. But you're very determined as well, and you exert a lot of self-control. You're probably thinking about messaging someone here, but you are trying to control yourself, because you're very focused on your own career advancement and your independence. That's something you are working on. Because you really, with the Emperor here, you really want to take charge of your own life. You want to take responsibility to, you don't have to depend on anyone here. And so you may have some ambitious plans, but you have what it takes to reach those goals, so long as you learn to delegate where delegating is necessary, and so long as you just get out of your mind and more into this action, like this fiery Queen of Wands vibes of just getting things done. And I feel that's where you're headed anyway, so long as, because you're letting go of this negative process here, and you're going more into an action oriented, because you probably feeling more peaceful now, but for some reason there's a recommendation that you do this guided meditation here, okay? What else do we see? How else can we describe you here? You are someone who has no issues being vulnerable, opening your heart and allowing yourself to be tender, even though sometimes you may pull back because you get into your mind and so you withdraw. You are someone who has a lot of endurance. You just keep going no matter what. The number 43 and the number 39 may be relevant to you, as well as the number 12, 3, and the number 5. But you're someone who just keeps going no matter what. You will just keep going no matter what. And I see the fish there, so yes, I do definitely see Pisces vibes here as well. And the fact that you are vulnerable also sometimes puts you in a position where you get hurt. But you just have to, just educate yourself to try and distance yourself from, placing too much of a high expectation on something. Okay, pile 5, thank you for watching. Let me know how this resonates in the comment section down below. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. It helps me bring you more free live readings and more pick-a cards. If you are interested in my free live readings, all you have to do is subscribe, hit that bell notification button on all options there so you don't miss a free pick a card. Oh, sorry, a free live reading. Okay, so let's move on to pile 6. This is your reading with this amethyst flat stone here. I'll place it there. So let me describe you, pile 6. Let me describe you. So we have the 9 of Raphael, 9 of Cups. We have the 2 of Michael, 2 of Swords. Then we have the 8 of Michael, 8 of Swords. 8 of Raphael, 8 of Cups. Ace of Michael, Ace of Swords. Perspective, the Hangman. Epiphany, Virgo. Sorry, did I say Virgo? That's Virgo card, but it's the Hermit. Then we have the Sun. Knight of Gabriel. Queen of Ariel. Okay, so let's start. So you are someone who is dedicated to making your dreams come true. Okay? From a place of authenticity. You are authentic, you know what you want, and so you manifest, okay? The problem with you, I said you know what you want. It's like when you know what you want, when you decide what you want, then you are able to take action. But the problem with you could be sometimes deciding what it is you want. And you get stuck in that stalemate there. And stuck in your mind. And it keeps you captive. It's like you keep yourself prisoner in your own mind because you are unable to make a decision. But I also see you as someone who pays close attention to making sure that whatever decision you make, it's good from every single viewpoint: spiritual, emotional, physical, psychological, relational, right? You make sure that it's good for everyone, including yourself. And you want to make sure it comes from the most authentic place. And you also want to make sure that you're ready to be authentic, that you're ready to present yourself the way you are. Otherwise, you prefer not to do anything. And that's why you probably a lot of times stay stuck, because you refuse to wear a mask. But sometimes you're also very fearful of moving forward in your authenticity. And this keeps you stuck. But eventually, you decide to move towards something better. You decide to move towards what is truly meaningful to you, because you are on a spiritual quest. And if this means leaving people, situations behind, so be it. You do it because you know on the other end of that is joy. The sun will shine on you, okay? Because it shines on everyone. You know this. You could have Pisces in your chart. You could have Virgo. You could have Leo. You could be a Leo, Virgo Cusper, meaning that your birthday could be toward the end of August. You could definitely be Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo moon here. You could be a Leo sun. You could have Aries as well, and Sagittarius. Taurus, Virgo, definitely. I see strong Virgo here, and Pisces and Leo, okay? Also could be a Leo, Virgo Cusper there. But you can also have the air signs in your chart, especially because you do tend to spend a lot of time in your own mind. You could have like Mercury in Gemini, Mercury in Scorpio, even Libra or Aquarius, okay? All right, so let me describe you. So yeah, I feel like I have said quite a lot about your mental activity and how you deal with things emotionally there. You have wonderful new ideas, but you may keep them really stuck in your mind because you're not sure if you should move toward with them, or You may allow any obstacles to really get in the way and hinder your progress and stop you from taking action. And so, yeah, exactly. So it's like you want to take action. You know it's time to take action, but then you stop yourself because of your thoughts of insecurities, feeling stuck, not knowing what to do. Sometimes it's just better to make a decision, whatever it is, and just first thing your intuition is telling you. How does your body feel about it? Go for it. Don't let anything else. Don't overanalyze. Okay, your overanalyzing keeps you stuck because you are especially preoccupied with the spiritual aspect about it because you have read something in a spiritual book. Okay, could be the Bible, could be some other spiritual source there that is actually having you question your own intuition. Don't allow that to happen, because if you do take that step forward out of this mental entrapment, out of this wondering and always questioning and overanalyzing, that's when life will start to happen for you. That's when that's when the light will start, clarifying things for you, is when you let go of the worry and what if I fail, and look at these obstacles. And obstacles are there, but you have to prioritize. You get one out of the way at a time. It's like you don't just jump over a mountain. You have to climb the mountain one step at a time. If you have like 20 boxes all piled in front of you, you don't just get rid of them with like one kick, right? You have to remove them one by one. Same thing with life. If they seem too overwhelming or too many obstacles are a natural part of life. Very few people actually get to live with almost no obstacles in front of them. Okay, most of us have a lot of things that actually show in our astrological charts that need to be removed. You are mature, you are practical enough, you are courageous, you are confident, you are charismatic, you are enthusiastic. You have a great passion here for some kind of cause, okay? You instinctively know exactly what to do on a spiritual, intuitive level, but then you allow your mind to stop you. Okay? Get that out of the way, and everything will be yours. Life will be wonderful. There will be power. There will be success, and you will be an inspiration if you just allow yourself to be happy. It's just about, saying, I allow myself to be happy. That's it. I'm done with this. No more stalemate. This is my decision. Okay, so now I'm free. Ooh, what do you know? Actually, I was always free. This entire time I was free. And now I'm going to actually do what I'm supposed to do, which is being happy and inspiring others to do the same. And you're going to be powerful. You're going to be very nurturing. You're going to be the kind of person who knows how to entertain people, how to give out practical advice. You know how to make everything beautiful, very practical, very generous, and you're supposed to be happy here. But you just need to get out of this mindset here. Okay, pile 6, this was your reading. Oh, actually, sorry, it's not. I have 2 things to tell you still here, okay? So we have fertility with the number 8. You could be 8s in numerology. Fertility, potential, powerful, creative energy, initiation. So you're supposed to start something very creative because you're very fertile with ideas there. Yes, and that actually is going well together with the Ace of Swords here. So you have wonderful ideas. Your mind is fertile. If you just take out the negative things in your mind, you will find all the positive things, and that's how you will move forward and discover your powerful creative energy. It's there. The potential is there. You just need to unlock it. Okay? Just open those gates there. Just go over this bridge, and this is where you will get. Just by allowing yourself not to think negative. Okay? Time and Tide, Oceanic Spells and Rituals. I'm going to read this one from the book. Oh, that's not the book. Let me get the right book. So number 18 may be relevant to you, the number 9 as well. All right. It is time for a well thought through act of connection, a ritual or a spell. Yes, you would want to make a spell just to make sure it's something for yourself, nothing that involves other people, okay? just something positive for you to rid your mind of negative thinking. When done with great formality and mindfulness, many acts can become magical and reconnect us to the sacred within us and outside of us. So, yes, you are connecting to the divinity in you, and that's going to help you release yourself from this negative thinking here. You may wish to ritually bathe in a tidal pool, which could be a naturally formed rock pool. Ooh, I love those in nature. Ooh. Naturally formed rock pool, I love those. Or a sacred bath time you create for yourself. As you bathe in a sacred healing pool, allow the pool and the water to drain away anything that must be left behind for you to go forward again. So water can be very healing. Just imagine the water washing away these negative thoughts, the insecurities. Just let it go in the water. To go to your own personal high tide at the change of tide. The saltwater crystals will drag through your auric layer, clearing and cleansing, leaving you feeling light and free, yet very present and clear. The warm waters of the tidal pool make them mermaidenly goddess pools of healing right on the seashore, the amniotic fluid of a rebirth for you to be freed from. Or you may wish to create sand castles or mandalas or sculptures near the tide line. We can shape into the sand, itself an energy field of tiny sparkling crystals, representations of what we wish to see taken away and cleared, or what we wish the sea mother to take into her cauldron and help you manifest. It may be time to work with generic runes, which have a great history of being drawn into the sand as messages into the great sea beings of all kinds. What is most important is that you act. It's time. Okay, the tide is here. It's time to take action. Move away from this being stuck here. Okay? Pile 6, this was your reading. Let me know how it resonates in the comment section down below. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. It helps me bring you more pick-a-cards. And if you're interested in my free live readings, all you have to do is subscribe, hit the bell notification button to be notified of my surprise free live readings. Okay, so moving on to pile 7. This is your pile 7. So let's see how can we describe you? How can I describe you? Let me describe you, pile 7. So first of all, you're very spiritual, okay? Then we have the 2 of Pentacles, the 3 of Pentacles, okay? The 7 of Wands, the 4 of Swords, the 4 of Pentacles, the Hierophant with divine guidance, the Fool, leap of faith, King of Gabriel, King of Wands, Knight of Ariel, Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so you could have strong masculine energy here. You could be a Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. You could have Taurus in your chart. You could have Aries. You could be an Aries-Taurus cusper from the end of April. Exactly. So I'm feeling strong Aries vibes here. I see a cusper who, yes, is not a Taurus, but an Aries, being a Taurus-Aries cusper, but like born on a day that is already in the Aries. Okay? Yes. There's a strong, you have, it's like your zodiac chart is half earth and half fire. Being like the main ones, Aries and Taurus. Okay. Yes, you could have more than one job going on at once, and you actually enjoy working. Okay, you have fun with whatever you're doing. You could be doing something creative here. You're very trustworthy. You're very devoted to your craft, to your people, to the ones that you love. And whatever you're committed to, you hold on to that like forever. Like you don't let go of it. You're not a big fan of change. You like to meditate. You like to sleep. You could be you could like to sleep in the afternoon or something, because this helps you release the stress here. You need a lot of sleep and time off. And you get a lot of insights. It's like you work while you are resting. Because it's like when it's like less is more. Sometimes people are working many hours, but they're not very productive. And it's like maybe you don't work too many hours, because when you are resting, you are being productive in your mind. And that quickly translates then into your work. Okay? You're doing what you love professionally, and you are going through a time of a lot of personal growth when it comes to career and any artistic endeavor that you could work with your hands, like could be an artisan of some sort. You could make jewelry. I see you making jewelry, or just things that you like. You're an artisan. And you like working with others in collaborations. You're very resistant to change. You could go to extremes when it comes to saving your money and spending it. It's like you will mostly want to save your money, but then you won't mind like spending a lot of money on something that's luxurious that you absolutely have to have, because it's like something you absolutely love, okay? It's not a matter of how much it costs, but you do tend to like expensive things, and you prefer to not buy it at all, or not buy like the cheaper things to save for something that you're really passionate about. You're very driven. You have your eyes on the big picture at all times. You are the boss, and you like to leave the details to other people. You're very experienced, and whatever you've learned in your life, whatever you've gathered, is actually leading you towards success, if you're not successful already. And you're also someone who is genuinely concerned with other people. When you make a plan, it's very detailed. It's like you don't do anything without planning it very thoroughly. Okay. And you're very confident, very assertive. You stand up for what you believe in. You have claimed your personal power a long time ago, and you will not allow anyone to step over your boundaries or to tell you what to do or how it can be done. You don't like to take orders. Okay. So now we have from the Oracle of the Mermaids, Coral's wisdom, colony, delicacy, fragility, works that are created over great periods of time. The number 31 may be relevant to you, the number 4. So yes, this goes ahead with the artisan. You could be involved in doing artistic things with your hands, things that are very delicate, and they may take a longer time to make. You yourself, you're very delicate. And whatever you work on, if you are an artisan, if you work with your hands, and if you make things, these things could be very fragile, could be things that break. So you handle everything with a lot of care. It's like, and you like things that, you prefer things to take time than just burn out quickly. Then we have Imrama, number 45 may be relevant to you, the number 9. And yes, you also appreciate the journey, like you don't like to spend money so much on traveling. You prefer the journey of the soul. So you travel a lot with your soul. You could like pilgrimages, crossing deep waters. You really dive into your own psyche, and you're always working on that. You like those mysteries there. You like to dive deep into your psyche there. You are being divinely guided by God toward whatever it is you're doing. And you like to surround yourself with wise people, people who can teach you. You like your friends to be people who can teach you. You don't just like to have fun for the sake of having fun. Because working on yourself is fun, learning is fun to you, and working is fun to you. Pile 7, this was your pile. Let me know how it resonated in the comment section down below. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. It helps me bring you more picket cards. And if you're interested in my free live readings, all you have to do is subscribe. Hit that bell notification button to be notified of my next free live readings, because they do come about regularly and I just do them whenever Spirit is calling me to. So it's a surprise and it's when it's meant for you. Pile 8, last but not least, this is you. Let's describe you. Let me describe you, Pile 8. So what is up with Pile 8? We have the 10 of Swords, 10 of Michael, 6 of Michael, 6 of Swords, 5 of Ariel, 5 of Pentacles, 6 of Ariel, 6 of Pentacles, Ace of Raphael, Ace of Cups, the Star, the Wheel, King of Raphael, King of Cups, King of Ariel. Okay, so you could be famous, you could be in the public eye, you could have a YouTube channel. You could have Aquarius in your chart. You could have Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. If you are a man, you are very warm, generous, honorable, and refined. Same thing if you're a woman. Your masculine side is very strong. You could be also, you could have your sun in Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Yeah. So you could have like Saturn in a water sign and your sun in an earth sign, or Saturn in an earth sign and your sun in a water sign. You could have Aquarius strongly in your chart. But I'm seeing Aquarius, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn strongly here in this reading. I don't see any fire. So there could be an absence of fire in your chart. Meaning that you could sometimes feel a lack of motivation, and you could tend to not take action very swiftly. Like you could have some trouble putting action into your dreams or your thoughts. Okay, it's like you can think up a lot of things, but then you may want to surround yourself with people of fire signs, because that would help you balance your energy there. You need people who can motivate you by your side. You need this input from people. It will help you move forward in life. But you're actually someone who is very capable of having your material needs fulfilled once you are able to believe and trust that Spirit, God, the Source, is providing for you. Okay? Once you realize and you tell yourself that you are abundant, because I feel you are a little bit disconnected from your divinity here, and you don't need to go through all these challenges alone. God is with you, and you have people who can help you. You just need to reach out, okay? It is safe for you to trust that there is abundance for you, because you're actually destined to be successful. You're probably already very stable financially, and you're actually supposed to have a dream come true here. Yeah, possibly you have recently left something behind. Could be someone who betrayed you, or a relationship where someone made you feel really bad about yourself, very low. You probably were backstabbed here, but you've realized that you want a new emotional beginning, a new emotional, fulfilling, romantic relationships. Okay, you want this for yourself. And you're moving away from this negativity with the Six of Swords there, because you see that light at the end of the tunnel. But then something stops you, and this is from just moving full steam ahead, and that's because you have some fears here. You have this, could be in a little bit of a lack mentality of, oh, there's not enough for me, or can I really, be this independent? Yes, you can. And you will realize this because there's something in you that you're supposed to share with the world. And, it is a time for you to soon, things will pick up pace and the end of any delays going on here in your life. You're also thinking about changing a direction to a new direction in your life, or you recently decided this. And this is actually going to bring you a lot of prosperity, a lot of emotional fulfillment. Okay? Could be a same-sex relationship here, or it could be just a new relationship that is based on a very spiritual connection. Very fulfilling, very romantic. Someone very creative here. Okay? Or you are in a relationship with such a person now after you've left something terrible behind. Okay, so we have visions. So you could be getting, starting with a spiritual awakening by getting these psychic images of clairvoyance. And you're probably a little bit confused about what this is, or you're not trusting it. The number 37 may be relevant to you, the number 10 or the number 1. You may be experiencing some out-of-body travel, but you're definitely seeing things that you shouldn't ignore. You're getting some access here into some psychic images that you shouldn't ignore. Yes, and you may feel now that the heaviness of whatever you've experienced in the past is now finally lifting, and the burdens are being cast away. And you're starting to feel this kind of weightlessness. Look at how she's like, can you imagine yourself in the water rising, just rising, allowing the water to pull you up, and just with minimal energy. Look how she's just trusting that process, and she's just swimming with the waves there. So whatever heaviness you were feeling in the past there, that is lifting for you now. And that is getting you ready for this change in fortune for the best, okay? You may have come out of a relationship that left you feeling out in the cold, but you realize that actually, you've taken charge of your destiny now, and this is actually because you've been getting some information from Spirit to see what you need to do. And that's